Hi, I'm Jay. Today I'm testing out a new camera while I sit and tie a 3/8 football bucktail jig. So I'm sitting down today. I'm going to tie some 3/8 football bucktail jigs, and I'm testing out my new to me camera, a Canon EOS M3. A little concerned that I've upped my difficulty level by about 10, but we'll figure it out. Do a good job. The table's a little bit messed up because I made room for my sweet new camera. So first we're going to start with some blue bucktail. The darker color first, because we're going to lock on our first color, our bucktail, and then we're going to spin it around the shank of the hook. So it'll be on the top side when you're fishing the jig itself. So I do have an external microphone coming, so today's test is to see how the camera works and just how the sound and all the buttons, all the doodads work. So I'm measuring my bucktail just to the end of the silver part on the jaws of my vise. Keep this pinch tight, tight, tight. I'm going to lock this on with about 8 wraps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can let go now, and then I'm going to grab this pinch and I'm going to twist it. Twist everything around to the other side, and when you're fishing with this jig, that darker color will be on top. And then for the belly color, which is the lighter color, we're doing Syracuse orange today. It's a popular color up north of Syracuse on Oneida Lake. Not sure if it catches any more fish or if it's just local Syracuse guys just like the colors. Again, I'm going to stack these by hand, just taking out some of the longer ones and placing them back in my pinch. And if there's any broken hairs or bent hairs that just don't stay in the pinch nice, you can pull them right out and throw them in your waste bag. Again, I'll line these up, measure it so that the tips are equal, change grips, and again keeping this pinch tight, tight, tight. And then we can finish the collar. Here we go, I can let go of it. I have a different color thread. This is probably about almost 2 feet, not quite maybe, worth of thread. I fold it over on itself to make a loop, and I place the loop underneath the thread from my spool and place it on top of the jig, and now I can walk a few wraps back towards the bend of the hook and then back to the head of the jig itself. I can change my grips on the thread, keeping tension, and finish the jig. Finish the collar. I'm using head cement that is a lacquer based cement. It's thinned down just a little bit to allow that lacquer to soak into the threads, and the amount that goes past the threads and gets on the fibers of the bucktail capillary action will draw some of that head cement underneath and inside the collar itself. If I can put this on. And there you have it. Nice bucktail for walleye. 3/8 football head. I don't know if I like. That's not in focus. That's not in focus. That's in focus. So I'm gonna have to be careful about that. So thanks for sticking around. We completed a very simple 3/8 football bucktail jig. Again, I'm just trying to learn some of the bells and whistles on this new camera. I'll have to play with the focal points a little bit. I think the vise itself was nice and in focus, but a few inches forward, a few inches back, and I lost some of it. So I got to play with the lens and some of the menu features in the camera itself. We're going to figure this out. So if you like what we did here today, like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram at JayIsOutdoorsy. And until next time, tight lines.